Hey guys, it's JJ. Welcome back to the DC State White Tigers Dynasty, where we are gonna go through the last 3 games of Season 2. And we are at the moment 1-8. We're 0-6 in conference. We did win a conference game last year. Let's see if we can repeat it this year. It's gonna be a lot tougher this year. First game up is against the Washington Huskies, who are ranked number 10 in the country. They have a really good offense. They have a really good defense. They have lots of players in the high 80s for overall. This is going to be a really tough game. I do not feel like we're going to have a chance in the trenches. Their quarterback is Demond Williams, who has 93 throw power. And solid accuracies, nothing special. And then he is pretty quick. He can run for yardage if he wants to. Adam Mohammed is their running back. He is a very good elusive back. He has solid hands. He's an okay power back, not anything special. Well, I mean, actually, now that I look at it again, not really good power back, but he's lightning fast. 94 speed, 96 acceleration. Their top receiver is Kenyon Ream, a 5-star with excellent route running. Well, I mean, excellent deep route running, solid short and medium route running. Good hands, but not great. But he is very elusive. He could be a running back if he wanted to. And he is also lightning fast. He has 99 speed. We are so outmatched by the athleticism in this game. So outmatched. Vincent Holmes is their other top receiver. He is a really good route runner as well. Great hands. And he also has unbelievable speed. I do not know how we beat this team. They do not have any weakness. This guy has 97 speed, so not quite 99, but still, like, how on earth is anybody supposed to defend that? Isaiah Patterson is their top edge rusher, 85 finesse moves, 82 power moves, good run stopper, and really solid strength. Here is solid. Excellent strength at 93. And even 89 acceleration, so his get off is unreal, and he has a lot of power. Don't know how our tackles survived that. Devin Bryant is their top linebacker. He's really good in pass coverage. He is a solid run stopper as well. His block shedding could be a little better. 59 is not really up there. But once he sheds the block, he's there to make the tackle. Pretty good athlete as well. And then their top corner is Curly Reed with 79 man coverage. He has solid hands for a DB and 86 zone coverage. That is also going to be an issue. 90 speed as well. We can't keep up with the athleticism in this game. There is just, I don't know how. And they also, they have a great O-line. This is kind of impossible to win this matchup. They are so much better by so much. But we're going to have a home game here. First up against Washington. We're going to play in our regular home jerseys while Washington plays in their all-purple. And they are going to start with the ball on offense as they're going to return it to the 21. And they're going to take the field here. Kenyon Ream, by the way, is a Heisman hopeful for Washington. He's so unbelievably good. And they're going to start the ball on offense here. The game on offense with the ball on a bubble out there with a 21-yard gain. And now Williams has a pass over the middle. And that was an easy completion. That's a first down. Demond Williams now with an empty set, and they do send 4 men, and on the outside, what a spin move into the end zone. Touchdown Washington, and the Huskies take the lead by storm. That drive was way too easy. They were just like compiling yardage without any resistance as the Huskies take a lead here. That was running back Muhammad, by the way, on the reception there. And the White Tigers are now on offense. 2nd and 11, 10-yard run for George Garrison. 3rd and 1 coming up. And Spencer, Maryland has 3 men in his face, nowhere to go. That's a 4th down already. So are you going to go for it here? 4th and 1. Probably not. They get him to jump, and they're just going to snap it, and Spencer, Maryland gets it anyway. But they did jump, and that is going to be a 1st down for the DC State White Tigers. Now they're going to convert into a new 1st down that turns into 3rd and 7. Wade Scioli has no time to throw it. He's sacked immediately. Right guard Eifert gives up the pressure, and that's going to be a punt. And Washington takes over, and on the outside a block is thrown, and that's an easy 1st down. Right to midfield there, and they do go hurry up now. 1st down and 10 from midfield, and they are going to go with a play action shot, and that is a sack. It's Eric Schulters in the backfield, who, by the way, is the only senior on this team, and this is his final stretch. His last 3 games in college before he maybe goes to the NFL. I'm not sure if he makes it there. As Washington takes a deep shot, and that's complete. Jake Gammon completely out of position, and that's an easy 1st down inside the 5. Touchdown Washington. They take the lead to the tight end here, and the Huskies are up by 14 now. DC State completely caught off guard. That sack was pretty good, but that did not stop him from getting a huge completion and then scoring immediately with the tight end DeGraff. 3rd and 8 over the middle, and this is Isaac Waller fighting ahead, getting 11 yards and a 1st down. Now, you've got to go get a touchdown here before this game is over. Scioli on the angle route. It's incomplete. Spencer, Maryland can't hang on, and that's another 3 and out. Well, not a 3 and out, but it is a quick possession and the punt as DeGraff gets another 1st down here, and they move into plus territory subsequently. As Demont Williams has a 1st down, and that's another completion for DeGraff, and that's 15 yards on that one. And they are inside the red zone now. 3rd and 4, getting it away and shoved down. That's Alani Siao on the tackle, and they do take a field goal, which makes it a 3-point game. And we're gonna jump ahead now. This is the 4th quarter. This is our 1st touchdown or even points on the game. It's Doug Berry on a quick reception. We did not stand a chance in this game. Washington was way too good. In the 2nd half, they ran it a lot, so we didn't really have to play out a lot of coverage or stuff, but they still managed to put even more points on the board. And this is our other touchdown, also in the 4th quarter, toward the end of the game. Game was long over by then. We do make it on paper a 2-score game, but there was only 44 seconds left in the game, so no way to catch up there. And that's the game. Washington was too dominant. They ran away with it, 20-0 at halftime. No point in making you watch a game that has already been decided in the 2nd quarter. And player of the game was Demont Williams with 83-yard completion percentage and 342 yards. That was ridiculous. Wade Scioli had a solid game. We did not get it going on the ground. We ran it 45 times, and we did not even manage more than 3 yards a carry. And yeah, for receptions, we didn't throw it a lot. We had a couple of guys to spread the ball around to, but nothing special. And then for the defense, well, I mean, Joe Mandarino keeps flying over the field, but it doesn't really matter. The 1 sack for Eric Schulters should have gotten off the field. Instead, we allowed the deep touchdown. That's why this season was a lost cause from the get-go. And but it's not a lost season completely, because we get a guard, Greg Steven, into the building. We definitely need some O-line help because Eifert is not cutting it so far. Maybe the offseason does give him a little bit, but we also get Lane Knox, a defensive tackle out of Washington, D.C., which is one of the pipeline goals. I need to recruit 3 to 4 players every year just from Washington, D.C. to keep the pipeline afloat. And because if we lose Washington, D.C., we can't recruit from anywhere else anymore. We have to start over with the pipelines. As yeah, we didn't really scout a whole lot of these players. I'm just like adding 3 stars, and if they're not good after a year or two, I can just cut them. Doesn't really matter to me if they're that good or not. Only if I have to put in a lot of points, that's when I'm scouting them, just to see if it's worth it. As we are going to take on now our last rivalry game of the season against Maryland, and this is going to be a big one. I think this is the only winnable game left. The other one is going to be against Ohio State, which is an even better team than Washington, so don't really have high hopes for that, as the Maryland Terrapins start out with a 2-star quarterback, 5'11", 200, named Champ Long. He is accurate, has 89 throw power, which is decent, but overall nothing special. But that kid can't run. If we get him in the pocket, we're gonna sack him. Their 4-star running back, a sophomore, Zamel Claybrooks, is out with a broken wrist. He's done for the regular season, and probably yeah, they're not gonna make the playoffs, so probably a season. And then their backup running back is also a sophomore, Eric Cook, also a 4-star, and he has pretty good elusiveness, some, well, I mean, not too much power, but he is a good route runner and he has good hands, and 95 speed as well, so still gonna be scared. And this is the big guy, Mike Vickerson. He could be on our roster if we had won the battle a week earlier. We won it a week too late, and by then he had changed his favorite schools. So we lost out on that recruiting battle, and if we had him this season, would have gone a lot differently. I swear. This season would have gone so much differently. But yeah, that kid is catching everything. He's a great route runner, and he has more than enough speed, 95 speed on the outside there. And the other great receiver they have is Adrian Guy, who has great route running ability as well, especially in the deeper parts of the field. And then great elusiveness. He is a really fast guy as well, even faster, 96 speed. So these guys have some really great receiving talent, just not the greatest quarterback. They have a below average O-line for the Big Ten though. So that is their one weakness where I'd say, okay, maybe we can win something there. For the defense, their top edge rusher is Neo Avery, and he has 91 finesse moves, 82 power moves, and some okay run stopping ability as well. They have a linebacker here in Keyshawn Flowers that's playing all over the field. He's a good pass rusher, a really good pass rusher actually, but he's also a really good run stopper, and he can play in coverage. So this guy is a do-it-all dude. He can do everything, and he also is, well, I mean, for a linebacker, he's not the best athlete you'll ever see, but for an edge rusher, he is really good. And then their top corner in Braden Lee is also injured, fractured elbow, out for 7 weeks. That's also going to be the season for him. 3-star dude with 6 feet and 161 pounds. But we're not going to see him today. This Maryland team has a few injuries on the team. So, and with that O-line, I think we have a chance in this game. There should be an opportunity to maybe get a win on them. So far, the rivalry games have been going badly for us. We have not won a single one of our rivalry games yet. And we're also 0-1 against the Terrapins. 1st and 10 for Maryland, and there is no room at all. Eifert lost the battle instantaneously, and Spencer, Maryland loses some yardage. As we are going to go with the bubble, and that's a 1st down, 13 yards for Doug Berry. And he's going to move the chains. Now we're going to motion in Mitch Boschetti, and we're going to throw it to Isaac Waller instead, and that's a 1st down, 11 yards again to the wideout. 1st and 10, and that's going to be an RPO, and nowhere to go for Spencer, Maryland, and he should have just taken the bubble there. 3rd and 13 coming up for Wade Scioli now, and another lost battle on the O-line and an incomplete pass. Grossman can't hang on his 2nd season. He is in a sophomore slump. Can't phrase it any differently. He is in a sophomore slump, definitely. Now, 1st and 10 for Maryland, as they are going to go with the delay, and that is a 1st down for Cook. and exactly 10 yards to go to midfield now. And on the slip screen, that's Cook again, and the blocks are set up perfectly. First down, 11 yards, shoved out of bounds. And they are moving the chains again. From the 33 now. It's a play action shot, and that's a sack. As David Gavazza gets into the backfield. And Maryland is going to be faced with a 3rd and 11 coming up now. They go empty. They're going to pass it. Zone blitz, and that's caught. But shy of the sticks. 4th and inches, Trayvon Melvin with the perfect tackle. And they are opting to take the field goal. So it's a 3-0 game. And the White Tigers are back out onto the field. Doug Berry with a first down catch to make it a 2nd and 2. And that does give Wade Scioli 2,000 passing yards on the season. 3rd and 2. And Scioli has a little bit of time. He does get it away to Maryland. And that is an 11-yard pickup for the running back on the reception. 2nd and 2 from midfield now, and over the middle. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down. And this one's coming back for Maryland. Pass interference on the defense. Brandon Jacob, the safety. 3rd and 3, they're going to motion in, that's Isaac Waller. And he's also the recipient, and he does get the first down and converts into the red zone now. 3rd and 12, Scioli with a 4-man pressure, and he is being pressured immediately. Left tackle couldn't hold up at all, and so DC State is also going to take the field goal, and we are going to the 2nd quarter now, as Cook has a huge run, and that's already plus territory now with a very explosive run from the running back. They are going to go with a pass now, and that is also Cook. 12 yards on that one into the red zone. And they look to score here. 3rd and goal for Champ Long. 4-man pressure on the outside. That's Eric Schulters. And he has a lane to return something. And that is a 25-yard return from Eric Schulters. The senior gets an interception as well. And didn't return it very far. He's not the fastest linebacker / edge rusher you'll ever see. But he is the leading edge rusher of this team. He sometimes drops back in coverage, and does get a pick here. Scioli takes over on offense, and that's going nowhere. But there is a flag down, and that's going to be a roughing the passer. And Maryland concedes another first down here to the defensive tackle. 3rd and 1 for Wade Scioli, and they are going to run it here with Maryland, and that's 14 yards. Not confusing at all to have a running back called Maryland when you're playing against Maryland. But Maryland is going to carry again, and he gets 9 yards on first down to make it 2nd and 1. And now 3rd and 1, and they're going to hand it off, and Maryland did not get there. Immediately somebody in the backfield. That's Keyshawn Flowers. 4th down and 1. Gotta go for it. Nobody jumps, and they are going for it, and that's a loss of 2. Maryland tried to run for it, and they did not get it. So that's Eric Cook, and he gets 11 yards. So Maryland is back on the move here on offense, and that's a sack. And that is Eric Schulters once again. He looks really good. I'm really sad that he's a senior. He was a JUCO when we got him, and this is gonna be the end of his career now. But let's make it a good one. As Scioli gets it away, that's Maryland for 6, but that's not enough to get the first down. 4th down and 4, and they do punt it away. 3rd and 11, as Champ Long is gonna hand it off to Cook, but there is nowhere to go. Timeout taken. And punt back to the DC State White Tigers. They try a 3rd and 10 throw. Incomplete. 4th down. Punted back to Maryland. And Long has a 1st down and 10 that he does now convert with a throw to Eric Cook. Champ Long is going to have an audible here and is going to throw it. No, he is sacked. And that's another sack for Eric Schulter. No, that's actually Cordale Newcomb. One of them is wearing 59 and the other 95. Sometimes it's confusing. As Long is going to hand it off on 3rd and 16, and that's a loss of 3. Nowhere to go. Rob Maslowski, backup safety, backup slot corner, backup linebacker in the backfield there. And the White Tigers get the ball back on offense, and this is Isaac Waller getting to the outside, and that's 19 yards on the first down catch and run. So they are in field goal range now. 2nd and 10 to the outside. That's Grossman turning upfield, and that's 24 for the tight end. And they look to score here before halftime to take the lead. It's 1st down and 10 with 34 seconds on the clock. Split backfield for Scioli. Both are leaving the pocket as Grossman does get another 1st down on the catch and run. That's 11 yards. And they are going to go hurry up. There is only zero timeouts left for the White Tigers, so they have to do it hurry up. And they're going to throw it here, and Scioli is intercepted. Maryland takes the ball back, and the scoring threat is over. That was such a bad read. Wade Scioli gives up a scoring chance here. We are at halftime. The game is tied at 3. Very defensive football game. Of course, if you enjoyed the video, I would appreciate it if you gave it a thumbs up, subscribe, ring the bell for notification. So far, it's a very equal game. And Maryland is getting the ball on offense to start the second half. And that's Cook going nowhere. 3-yard loss. It's Eric Schulters in the backfield again. 3rd down and 10. And Maryland is going to throw it over the middle. And that's caught. And that's a wide open catch and run in 2+ territory. That was 36 yards for Maryland. And now they go with a bunch to the right over the middle, overthrowing his target. Incomplete. 4th down. They do not win anything out of that possession. As we're going to run it here with Greg Schott. Still getting some carries here and there. 14 yards for him. Now Maryland checks back into the game, and they're going to go with an RPO. And that's complete to Doug Berry. 1st down. 12 yards. Wade Scioli has now an empty set, so he's going to throw it. And the pressure is coming in immediately and almost picked off by the defense. And that's another punt. Still tied at 3. Eric Cook takes over, and he has a clean running lane there. 12 yards. They are going to convert. 1st down and 10 for Champ Long. And he gets another 1st down. That's the tight end. 14 yards. And they keep converting here on this drive as well. 2nd and 3. They are going to go with a play action shot. And again in the backfield, it's Eric Schulters. And he takes down the quarterback again. 3rd down and 10 coming up for Maryland. Can they convert this time? This is back in their own territory and almost taken down again. That was Cordell Newcomb with the pressure. So Maryland has to punt it away again. So it's 3rd down and 7 now for DC State. And that's incomplete. 3 and out for the White Tigers. Have to punt it away again to Maryland. And they convert. 3rd and 4. That's an 11-yard completion to Mike Vickerson. First time he's ever shown up. And that's Eric Cook, who has a nice run. 11 yards. 1st down, Maryland. They're going to hand it off to Cook again to the outside, and that's 12 yards on that one as well. They're allowing way too much yardage on the ground, but now it's an empty set, and that's complete. Hanging on through tight coverage. Joe Mandarino was all over it, but still it's a catch and a 1st down. 2nd and 10. Play action over the middle. That's caught and a 1st down. Now into the red zone. First scoring threat for the Terrapins in a long time. Cook up the middle, and that's 9 yards. And they get inside the 5-yard line. Cook up the middle, touchdown Terrapins. And Maryland takes a 4th quarter lead. We just started the 4th quarter, and Maryland has the lead now. It's 10-3, and we need to get going here. The White Tigers having a run up the middle. That's 13 yards for Spencer, Maryland. Now they're going with a 2-by-2 set. And Maryland has no shot at all. Right tackle, right guard gives it up again here, Eifert. And that's a 3rd and 13 for Scioli. Getting it away to Berry, and that's 10. So that's 4th and 3. You kind of have to go for it there now. They're almost at midfield. You have to go for it. Go get the touchdown here. Scioli gets it away. It's caught. That's Berry. Makes a safe catch and has the first down. 3rd down and 5. They go with a double twin set, and Scioli gets it away. Caught by Boschetti, and that's a first down, 6 yards. They convert again. 4 minutes left in the game. 1st down and 10 for Scioli. 4-man pressure, gets it away, and this is Isaac Waller down the sideline, 24 yards. Now can you tie up this game? 1st and 10 from the 11. As Maryland is scared to have to go to overtime here against the worst team in the Big Ten. Scioli over the middle, touchdown! It's Isaac Waller. And the White Tigers tie up the game at 10. Waller with the only touchdown for the White Tigers in this game so far. And we have 3.5 minutes to go in this game. Maryland needs to put on some points if they don't want to go to overtime. And the White Tigers need to get a 3-and-out to get the ball back. Maybe score a touchdown of their own or something. On the outside, that's Mike Vickerson with an important catch and conversion to the 1st down. And now they're going to go with the slip screen. And this is Eric Cook to the inside. And that's a 7-yard gain. They move the chains. We're inside 2 minutes now. And Champ Long has a 2x2 set. He throws it on the outside. And this is Mike Vickerson. He could have played for us. Oh, man. Big catch. Inside field goal range now. And the DC State White Tigers need to start using timeouts if they want to get the ball back after Maryland scores here. 3rd and 14 after a couple TFLs on runs. They're going to run it a 3rd time. And there is an open running lane, but they do get him in time. It's a 9-yard gain to make the field goal easier. Maryland is going to take the points here if they can. This is a 37-yarder, and it is right down the middle. Maryland up by 3. So the White Tigers have about a minute on the clock. 45 seconds, actually. And Scioli is going to throw it over the middle. Intercepted. Maryland takes it all the way. It's a pick 6. And Maryland wins the game. I cannot believe this is how it ends. Wade Scioli throws a game-ending pick. And the sad part is, he did not just throw the game away there. He also threw a pick right before halftime. We could have gone up by 7 at half. And instead, we didn't get anything. Even just 3 points would have gone a long way. Because with 3 points more from halftime on, this game would have been tied now at the 4th quarter. And we didn't have to throw it there and force the ball down the field. As Eric Cook gets, deservedly so, player of the game. We had a massive day. And we can run the ball. Their D-line was too good. We also had 3 drops by Doug Berry and 4 drops by Frederick Grossman. I actually cannot believe the sophomore slump that Grossman had this season. Unbelievable. That is absolutely unreal. But we have one more game to go. And Eric Schulters, again, balling out this game. 2 sacks and a pick. Should be player of the week for at least the conference, maybe even the whole NCAA. He is Big Ten Defensive Player of the Week. 2 sacks and a pick, 3 TFLs. Crazy game for him. The senior, the only senior on the team. Next year we're gonna have a few more seniors. But he also wins National Defensive Player of the Week. Sad to give away the game like that. Yeah, those 2 picks I threw were horrible mistakes. I mean, the last pick 6 was kind of, it didn't really matter at that point anymore. We weren't gonna win anyway. But Gage Hawker, a receiver, he's also from Washington, D.C., so he's one of those players that I recruit just because they're from Washington, D.C. to keep the pipeline afloat. And then we get a guard in Alexander Cohn. That's good news. We also get a linebacker in Ray Lindsay. I don't think I scouted anybody, but we need some more receiver help. And this is our first receiver this offseason. and it was pretty easy to recruit him. I didn't even put much points into him. And yeah, he didn't scout him at all. I have no idea how good he is. And then Alexander Cohn, I did scout him actually, and we won him just before he would have had a visit. And yeah, looks solid, 85 strength, ratings in the low 70s, high 60s for pass blocking and run blocking. Probably not gonna play year one. Ray Lindsay, got him before the recruiting visits at the other schools. Didn't scout him either, but that's our third linebacker off the off season, and probably not going to see the field anyway because we have now 2 4-star linebackers, with one of those commits this season, and then Joe Mandarino, obviously. Now we're going to play Ohio State, and you can already see defensive tackle, left end, right guard, right tackle, right end, defensive tackle. The top of their roster is filled with trenches. And this is the worst matchup we have had this season. This is the best team we're facing. Even Michigan has not as good a roster as this. And their quarterback, he is a pocket passer, but he has pretty good accuracies. Their top running back, James Peoples, he's really elusive. He also can run a few routes, has some solid hands. His power skills are not there really, but 92 speed along with that elusiveness looks ridiculous. Their top receiver, Eric Stacy, is a sophomore, a 5-star receiver out of Baltimore. And boy, he looks great. Great route runner, great hands, and maxed out elusiveness. I don't know where he got that from, but he has 93 juke move and 89 spin move. Looks unbelievable, that kid. Looks almost as good as Mike Vickerson, and it still hurts me that we missed out the recruiting battle on him. They also have another 5-star receiver in Alejandro Villa, and he is a true freshman. And he looks really good as well. Great catching ratings. The route runnings need a little work. He's still a freshman, but he's gonna get there definitely. And he has 97 speed, oh my god. And then this guy, we won't see him on the field. Mitch Hager, same recruiting class where we missed out on Mike Vickerson. He's a 4-star, and I missed out on him by a week as well. The week earlier, we were still leading, and then when he decided, that was the week where he chooses Ohio State. And the sad part is, he's just sitting on the bench. He's not playing for them. We could have really used this kid. This kid would have been so good for us. Dylan Stewart is their top edge rusher, and he is hurt with a pulled groin. He's not going to play. So that's sad. But they still have plenty of other edge rushers. Not the best one on the left side, though, but on the right side, Dominic Kirks is even better. 88 power moves, 95 strength, 89 block shedding, and even his finesse moves are pretty solid. Great athletes as well. Dominic Kirks is really good. They are missing a defensive tackle as well in Caden McDonald. So the D-line is kind of a little bit depleted, but they still have a lot of other good D-line talent. It's not like there's a huge drop-off after these injured guys. And then they have a great linebacker here in Jason DeLuca with 90 tackle, 85 pursuit, 84 block shedding. Not a great pass rusher, not great in coverage, but he is a really good run stopper with great athleticism. And then for corners, Brendan Massey is their top guy. He's a sophomore, just like a couple of those receivers. They had a really great recruiting class that year. And he looks absolutely awesome. Zone coverage needs a little work, but he looks great. 97 speed, that's more makeup speed than any team ever needs against our receiver core. Our receiving core is so bad and so slow. We need so desperately to have other players there. Now, there is a little bit of hope for this game. This is definitely the best team we've seen this season, so this is probably a blowout, but they do have a few injuries on the D-line. The problem is, while they might have a few injuries on the D-line, maybe we can move the ball, but I don't expect us to score 45 points to beat the Ohio State offense. Like, they have a great O-line, an awesome O-line, unbelievable trio of receivers. Didn't even show you the third guy, but like, they have so many great receivers. And a great running back here in James Peoples, who is getting going immediately. Oh, that's actually not Peoples. That's Kurt Montgomery there, second receiver. Gets another carry here. And that's another first down. They move the chains immediately. And they are going to James Peoples here. And boy, has he an open running lane down the field. That's 26 yards. Easy first down. Now inside the green zone. From the 5-yard line. Almost sacked the quarterback. Oh man, you need to get there. You need to take him down. So they throw it away. That's a fourth down. And they missed the field goal. So the game is still tied at 0, even though that possession was way too easy. 3rd and 8 for Wade Scioli. And he's going to throw it over the middle. And that's not enough. 4th down and 3. And they have to punt it away. 3 and out for the DC State White Tigers, as Ohio State is going to get a first down here. 10 yards on the outside. That was Alejandro Villa. 3rd down and 6 over the middle, and that's another completion. Easy 24 yards to Travis Colley. 1st down and 10. That's another handoff for James Peoples. He breaks 2 tackles, falls ahead, gets a first down. That's 15 yards for him. And now from the 1, they're going to hand it off, and that's Montgomery. He did not get the first down. 4th and goal. And they are going for it. Ohio State from the 1 are going to hand it off to Montgomery. Touchdown Buckeyes. And Ohio State takes a 7-0 lead. White Tigers back on offense. They go I formation. Gonna hand it off to Maryland, and that is going nowhere. 3-yard loss. Absolutely no space to run. And now it's 3rd and 13, and Wade Scioli needs to get the first down himself, and that is a sack. That's a 3 and out. Great field position for Ohio State. Up the middle, that's Montgomery, and that's a first down run for 8 yards, making it a 2nd and 2. They get the new first down. It's 1st and 10 now, and they're gonna pass it to the outside, and that is a first down as well. Oh well, 7 yards on 3rd down. I mean, an easy 2nd and 3, which they convert, and then 2nd and 6, touchdown Buckeyes, and Ohio State is running away with the game already. That's not great news. 3rd home game of the episode, by the way. We had all 3 games at home. We did have a bunch of away games in the middle of the schedule, and now we have all the away games, all the home games at the end of the schedule, as Doug Berry has a 14-yard catch and run, gets the first down. Scioli goes with an empty backfield here, and he's gonna get it away. This is Spencer, Maryland, and that's a first down, 13 yards. And the White Tigers move the chains again, as Wade Scioli now completes 200 passes on the season. 3rd and 7, Scioli has a 4-man pressure and a clean pocket as well, and that is incomplete, intended for Boschetti. And that's going to be a punt back to the Buckeyes. And game still 14-0 and no points for the White Tigers, and that's an easy first down for Dustin Dalton on the outside. He already has 6 catches in this game. And now they're going to motion out the running back. Are going to throw it away. Make it a 4th down. And the White Tigers defense forced a punt on this offense. I cannot believe it. We're going to run the ball. Spencer, Maryland to the outside. After a delay of game, he gets 13 yards to make it a 2nd and 2, which turns into a 3rd and 2. They try to get him to jump, but Maryland has a clean running lane. And 1 block on the outside by Boschetti, and he would have been gone. Still a nice first down. Now it's 3rd and 7 for Scioli. Over the middle. Completely whiffing is Scioli on the throw here. And now they're going to run the option, and that's not going anywhere. Maslowski with the TFL, and that's going to result in a sack, as Scioli has another opportunity here. We have 3 minutes away from halftime, and that's Isaac Waller to the outside. Shoved out of bounds with a nice gain. And now they're going to run it here with Maryland. 3rd down and 2 turns into 4th and inches. And you need to go for it there. And they are going to sneak it ahead. Scioli with the 1st down. The 5'9", 170 quarterback does get the quarterback sneak here. 2nd and 4 for Scioli. He gets it away to Waller. And that's another 1st down, 10 yards. He is a very reliable receiver. The only reliable receiver on this team, might I mention. As Scioli is sacked immediately. Center is driven back off the line. And that's going to be a 4th down and goal. And the field goal is good. Just ahead of halftime. It's a 3-14 game. As this is a lot closer than I expected. By all means. I thought Ohio State would be up by at least 3 touchdowns at the half. But it's just 11 points so far. As tight end Dustin Dalton already has 7 catches on the game. Ridiculous stats here for the Ohio State offense. But Washington, D.C. State gets the ball for the offense in the 2nd half. And Scioli does get it away as Berry has a catch over the middle. But that's shy of the sticks. And they try to get him to jump. 4th down and 2. They're going for it. That deep in their own territory. And they do get it. Berry with a tough grab over the middle. 1st down. Now they go with a close formation. And that's Boschetti over the middle. 9 yards. Converting this into a 2nd and 1. They get the 1st down. It's a new set of downs now. And getting it away to Isaac Waller, who is getting fed the ball a lot. That's 12 yards for him on this play. 3rd and 5. And on the outside, the bubble is complete. That's Doug Berry. And he gets 6 yards and the 1st down. They do grind out a drive into field goal range now. As Scioli is going to step up and slide safely with a 10-yard gain, making this a 3rd and 1. They do get it. A couple downs later, it's 3rd and 10. And Scioli over the middle, incomplete. Almost intercepted. And that's going to be a field goal try for Donald Lanovoy. And that's good. It's a 1-score game in the 3rd quarter. If we somehow pull off a victory here, that would be incredible. As they are going to throw it away on 3rd and 1. And that's 4th down. And that's another punt forced by the White Tiger defense. Scioli over the middle. It's Waller. That's an 8-yard gain. Make it a 2nd and 2, which turns into a 3rd and 6 a few plays later. As Scioli over the middle, that's incomplete. Grossman can't hang on this time either. And they do get him to jump on the middle of on the midfield logo. That's against Ohio State. And that makes a 4th and 6, a 4th and 1. And now you can't go for it, I think. And they are going for it. That's Greg shot up the middle. And that's 6 yards, getting the 1st down. Drive is still going. Maybe you can get a field goal here. And they are going to go with a play action shot. And Scioli is sacked immediately. 2nd and 17 coming up right here from the midfield logo. Scioli is going to have another play action shot. And that didn't fall for this one either. Another sack. Well, that's not great news. Ohio State runs away with the game now. We obviously had to punt it there. No going for it on 4th and 23. As Ohio State gets a 1st down. That's 11 yards. The Buckeyes are going to hand it off to Montgomery. Now up the middle, fighting ahead. Grinding out 6 extra yards. 1st down, Ohio State. And Keenholz, the quarterback, throws it over the middle, and he does not get the 1st down, but it's still 9 yards. 2nd and 1. A couple plays later, it's 3rd and 6, and they are gonna run it, and that did not work out at all. Joe Mandarino with the stop, and that's a Buckeye field goal. So now it's an 11-point game, and Scioli gets it away over the middle. That's Boschetti, and that's a 1st down catch. 1st down and 10, split backfield, motioning Isaac Waller, and Scioli is getting sacked again. Eifert driven back into the lap of the quarterback. They get a little bit of the yardage back, but 3rd and 10, Scioli has somebody, no, has nobody over the middle. That's a defender, and he almost threw a pick. So that's another punt. Great field position for the Buckeyes. And Keen Holst over the middle, and that's the dagger! Ohio State, 24-6. And that's the game. Can't come back from that. That is a 3-score game after all. It took them 4.5 quarters, but we couldn't score a touchdown at all. This is exactly what I was afraid of. Like, even though they had a few D-line injuries, it didn't matter. We can't move the football, especially not with those receivers. We need to get some more help. And Keen Holst, for some reason, gets player of the game. He had only had 168 yards, but okay, whatever. Spencer Maryland couldn't get the ball going on offense here, running, couldn't do it. Isaac Waller had a solid game. Buschetti had a solid game, but we need to get some help. We never have open receivers. So many sacks in this game. We allowed, I think, was it 6 sacks? Way too many. But we do get a few more commits. This is the end of the season. Now we are finishing out the season 1-11, and we do get a running back. We get an edge rusher here in Robbie Eifert, who I'm assuming is the brother of Dan Eifert, our guard. And then Darren Chainowine, a safety, to have some more players there. As Kagbila, I did not scout him. He is a receiving back, 5'10", 185, nothing special. I never put any points into him besides the scholarship, and he just decided to come here because we were the only team to offer a scholarship. Robbie Eifert, the edge rusher, 6'5", 286. He's more of a tweener. Didn't scout him either. Have no idea how good he is. He's from Pennsylvania. That means we have recruited 2 edge rushers so far. That's a good quote. And then we get a second safety as well, and Darren Chainowine, still learning that name. 5'10", 187, pretty small guy out of Pennsylvania. I have no idea how good he is, but bye week after the last week of the game, after the last week, we sim ahead, get another few players. We get 1 quarterback this year in Moses Vilain. I want to recruit a quarterback every year. This year, we still have Austin Westbrook as a redshirted player right now, so it didn't really go for a big target this year, but maybe next season. Dion Trimble is a right tackle that we have gotten now. I think he was the JUCO, and then we get Antoine Boudreau, which is also a JUCO. So we have gotten a couple JUCOs as well. Manny Fine is a cornerback who commits now. That's our second corner. And then we sim 1 more week ahead, and we are in conference championship game week this time around. And we get another commit at running back here in Jason Stanford. He's a power back. Steve Handy as a cornerback. And that almost concludes our recruiting efforts. I will not be targeting anybody in the portal. We're just gonna have this recruiting class. And the end of the season is Ohio State and Wisconsin are gonna face off in the conference championship game, as we are down there at the bottom, 1-11, 0-9 in conference. And next year is gonna be different, hopefully. We have a bunch of players that should improve by a bunch next season. So I have really high hopes for next season. We only lose 1 player this offseason in edge rusher Eric Schulters. Everybody else is staying. Everybody else is going to be developing in the offseason. Everybody else was developing this year. Yeah, next episode is going to be the offseason. Really excited about it. We're not going to be doing a whole lot of recruiting, but I'm a lot more excited by training anyway. And players leaving is only going to be 1 player. So that's going to be an awesome off season. And that's going to do it for this episode. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed, please leave a like and subscribe for more White Tigers Dynasty. See you in the next episode. Until then, have a great day.